Live and direct, J Bills for Media Spotlight UK, and I'm here reunited with Astrid Wett in the building. Happy Punch promo all over.
Yeah,
how are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Not too bad. Let's talk about yesterday. I know a lot of people have been talking about it, but I was in the front row, and the press conference was going on, and all of a sudden, water was thrown from Alexia Grace to you. Like, what happened? Talk to me.
She literally spawned. She come out of nowhere. Literally, I turned my head and there was water coming at me. So I thought, you know what? The funniest part was I just dropped everything I was holding and just grabbed her and, punched her in the face. Just got a little bit crazy.
Yeah, she claimed, I saw her story, she claimed that if it hadn't have been for security that was holding her back, that she would have got like a punch on you. Like, how do you respond to that?
Absolutely not. And if I had not had security on me, that punch would have been even harder and hopefully knocked her to the... I was going to say a naughty word then. Knocked her to the floor. So, yeah, I doubt that highly.
Were you shooken up by it? I don't think you were, but it didn't seem like it. But you were just like, you know, instinct on reaction.
Yeah, exactly. It was more like instinct, and it was more of a inconvenience because then I was wet for the rest of the conference.
Excuse the pun.
Oh, yeah, Astrid actually was wet.
Astrid actually was wet. That's the title of this actual YouTube.
The thing is, though, I like making myself wet,
so you don't want other people to make you wet unnecessarily.
No,
it has to be the right people. You're saying
exactly, not Alexia Grace.
I mean, how was it in America? I saw your video with Wade. Were you in Disneyland?
We were in Universal.
Oh, Universal.
Yeah.
How was the whole experience? Because I've never been to Universal. I would love to go one day.
It was really good, but it wasn't as like roller coastery as I thought it would be. It's more like little rides, and I'm a big adrenaline junkie. I wanted to go on those fat roller coasters.
Wow.
But the day was still really good because Wade is very, very good company, and we had a really good day.
What was the ride that you were enjoying the most?
There's a Jurassic Park one, which was quite good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
There was loads of dinosaurs. There was a big drop. You got wet. Got wet again by Wade. No, I'm joking.
Again, nobody intended. We know what she means.
Yeah. I got wet on that ride. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
Well, still the champ, still here. The champ is here. It seems like, you know, there's people that wanted to come and challenge the champion.
Yeah.
I was speaking to Lil Kimchi yesterday. I saw you a little while earlier, like, you know, chatting away and stuff. There's people that want to go for the champ. Like, you know, who are you wanting to have an opponent to be next to challenge you for the championship?
I mean, we'll see how this weekend goes because obviously there's a lot of girls fighting. I know Kimchi said like she wants to fight me at some point, but I feel like that's inevitable because I'm the title holder.
Yeah.
So I know that there's going to be a lot of girls coming for me.
Yeah.
But I'm perfectly willing to defend the title, and you know when it happens, hopefully this summer. Hopefully this summer.
Yeah.
I'll be defending it.
Who are you most looking forward to in terms of the women's side? Let's start the women's side. Obviously, you got Paige Akeke versus Tennessee. You got Lil Kimchi versus Lil Belsi. What's the standout for you as far as the whole event has gone? That's lead up to this point so far.
I mean, I'm really excited to see Lil Kimchi and Lil Belsi. I feel like I got to know Kimchi quite well because we met in New Orleans and LA.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, so we've come quite friendly. But she's got a little, she's got a screw loose. So I think there's going to be some fireworks.
I mean, she put some. I mean, when she threw the prime bottle yesterday, it almost hit me as a bounce effect. And then someone else took the prime bottle. I was a bit upset for that.
Yeah, you wanted that artifact after.
Well, I mean, not now, you know what I'm saying? What the bottle.
Yeah.
And in terms of like obviously the Kingpin tournament, you must have been seeing that. Have you been enjoying the Kingpin tournament? Like, what's been the sort of standout fights that you've been seeing?
I didn't watch it live, but I did watch a few things back. But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what stood out. I think a lot of it was kind of, I'm not going to say standard, but what you expected, because a lot of the people on there hadn't fought before.
Right.
I liked Blueface. I think he gave Ed an absolute ass whooping, and I can see Blueface maybe fighting someone that we know. I'm not going to say.
I mean, you know, there's rumours. This is just rumours, but it talks about potentially Blueface and Slim down the line.
Yeah. Slim wants it.
He wants Blue, because obviously, you know, he had Blueface's spot when he was taken out, and obviously it's kind of a thing like, look, I'm giving that spot back to you to give to me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that could be really good. The girls, obviously, it was really impressive considering most of them it was their first fight. But I've said this before, and I kind of feel like the Kingpin is made for a certain someone to win.
I mean, I saw some of your interviews in Misfits, and you were saying, of course, we'll talk about Elle Brooke here in terms of that. Why do you think that is? Because I mean, you know, a lot of people are saying that it's not even put into her favour, really.
It's not in her favour, but she's the one who's been in the training longest. She's had multiple fights, and she trains with, I can't remember his name.
Mark Tibbs.
Mark Tibbs, yeah, and she's with Ebony Bridges as well. So she's had the best training for a very long time, and she is taking this seriously. So to put her against influencer who's never boxed before and has had 8 weeks training, of course she's going to win.
Well, I mean, she did have a challenge against Miss Danielka.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was, you know, she did admit after the fight, she was saying that she felt like she didn't perform as best as she would like to have done, so she's admitting that.
Yeah.
But obviously her next opponent being Julia Poker, how do you see that fight going?
Yeah, I mean, it was noble for her to admit that, and you know, it's good that she's kind of recognised that she could have done better. I agree with her, she could have done better in that fight. This Julia lady though, she looks like a beast. Her legs are like tree trunks, like she's going to be stood there like a tree. So I think I'm not going to say she'll struggle with Julia, but I do think that is a bit more of a challenge than her last opponent.
Well, when are we seeing you back in the ring? Like, when's the champ coming back?
Hopefully this summer, so keep your eyes peeled.
All right. Well, the champ is here. Happy Punch promoed all over. Astrid Wett. Didn't want to be Wet from yesterday, but obviously in the name Wet, there'll be other ways of doing it. Astrid, it's always a pleasure to speak to you, and I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you back in the ring.
You too. Thanks so much.